You know right, assassinate. Airport and Timaya. Mojana Nanu Shegu Edigu on my eye.
Mimo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so MSN saying former President John Dramani Mahama a speech ewo a African Business Conference a Harvard Business School wamo MSN organizing it na speech ni mu no edensensen bebre aba me hu ne say it is igniting a conversation on social media, political conversation. MPP Fobimo, and I've even heard say the government has come out to respond to Mahama EXPOSES. And I mean it's something now Ubehune say needed. Say Nanka I was say Aban responded because so share the pedigree of a year institution and Mahama come make his claims so yeah. Idea ase Okogu Akufo Addo enimu ase wo hosana Ghana yebeka. But ye behwe me hu ne se Mahama nsemo a waka no kware bi wom anase ne kware bia enim nini na emu no ne tenteni ne tietia ene se coronavirus sika a Ghana yenya ya na nke wo se ye de ekutia yawe no Mahama say President Akufo Addo e blow 33 billion Ghana cedis of coronavirus sika no e wo ne campaign so the 2020 campaign Akufo Addo ono nko a coronavirus sikano we 33 billion ema wode ye ono ankasa ne nyama ewo campaign a huge allegation Mahama editor ne so mate say some NDC people are saying say Mahama ba obe probe into this because unse parliament NDC for yomo adwen say NDC MPs ne yomo
Melodies TV on YouTube
ne hu ne say sika na afahen because you see me maka ewa ha say one of the abrokesie baako ya bogana and say coronavirus sika ya yenya ye bebrebe now so yentumi fa yensa enka medical facility baako mpo yentumi fa yensa enka ultra modern research facility baako mpo na yenka se coronavirus sika yenya ye yimu bi edisi sa research facility we yanye bi ye yempe hospital kesie baako bi ensie enka se coronavirus ba ya ye jiji huska yetumi di si hospital we maka se abro kesie baako ne abo oman nti sende former president based on no information awo or be ka se aban aspende 33 billion ewo mo ankasa wo mo so e de ayo mo ankasa wo mo nyama so mbe win election there then it is big. And you expect, and I've said it on countless occasions, you will expect say things like this and anka parliament because okay yen because MPP for believe say they've not misappropriated the funds. NDC funds who say MPP has misappropriated the funds. It's no then yanke beye yen hwem na ke yen clear MPP for din now so you say that be ma yen hwem. But we are getting from Mahama say was say wo ba ban mu a obehwem omo e wo say ye chi omo no ye be chi omo. And no, I'll speak on that, but Yatibiabre, Ghana ha, Yatibiabre. But let's go and read the story. I say, Mahama speaks at African Business Conference. He has been making some allegations against the Akufo Addo administration. I say, Mahama said, government spent COVID funds on the 2020 elections. As the former President John Dramani Mahama is alleging that President Nana Akufo Addo's led administration has misappropriated some monies meant for COVID-19 relief. According to him, the president has channeled the COVID-19 pandemic windfall of over 33 billion Ghana cedis meant to cushion the economy into its 2020 campaign activities. I say for this reason, he believes the said amount supposed to have been sunk into the economic restoration measures is yet to be accounted for. John Dramani Mahama made these comments at the
Melodies TV on YouTube
African Business Conference organized by the Harvard Business School. Speaking on how African countries can shake off the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, the former president highlighted the adverse impact of the pandemic on the African continent. As Ghana is currently facing a financial downturn, an unstable currency, and worsening debt distress levels, which have forced the NPP-led administration to implement bullet-biting measures to the dismay of the public. But Mahama, in his address, acknowledged the efforts of countries that are successfully returning to a good footing through fiscal discipline and judicious application of their resources during the crisis. He stated that Ghana's situation is not a good example worth trumpeting. As the data from the Economic Commission of Africa, ECA, shows that COVID-19 created the continent's worst recession in 50 years, with real GDP shrinking by an average of 3% in 2020. Before the pandemic, poverty reduction was already a major challenge. I'll say the pandemic is estimated to have dropped about 55 million more people into poverty in Africa and exposed another 46 million more to the risk of hunger and malnourishment. Indeed, 70% of hunger in Africa, which had already been on the rise since 2014, is directly attributed to this pandemic. John Dramani Mahama told the dignitaries at the business conference, and he added, like governments all over the world, it became necessary for African governments to take action to shield their population from the effects of the pandemic. This meant, in many cases, an increase in deficits due to unbudgeted expenditures. This has devastated many African economies and sunk them deeper into unsustainable debts and economic downturns. Now, Mahama and someone walking with say,
Melodies TV on YouTube.
It sounds say coronavirus ebaya nkrofo adwuma say yeninti na wo say aban ekọ out of their way na wo mo shield wo mo population na ohwa aban no so wo yes ade na tre say onu sika won budget for no because na tre say aban budget no sisi a ebesai te o say wo kokọ gisika bi a on budget for ati ase na ode ebeden ebebo eye ne ban ana ne nkrofo a wo timemufo no eden ho ban asem a Mahama eka no. I say the pandemic has had a general deleterious effect on the economy of African nations, but some countries have ridden the wave more successfully than others due to the resilience of their economy, discipline, and prudent use of their resource envelopes during the period of the crisis. Inti Mahama wie no sanso de chia so say ade bia amai bebre, especially bibiman bebre na no coronavirus no on their economy no ade a ankoye nanso ende wo hwe amai a wo mo wo musikasem ye ede tutu ye a chese wo mo anye nyafo a wo mo de sebe adwen eto ho no ende wo mu nina wo mani age because coronavirus no ase still a ewo ho eni ho but samman no wo hwe wo mo economy na recover. Also, narrowing down to Ghana, the former president emphasized that the country's current leadership, unlike other countries, was not proactive enough to have put in place measures to ease the plight of Ghanaians in the face of
Melodies TV on YouTube.
Say, other amaya wo moye no President Akufo Addo edu ne so no de wanya sa wandwen anhwe kan amfa enyama antoto akwan mu se enyama wode toto akwan mu no eni sa nyama yi yeye na yeyi Ghana fo afia ahotre mu ose Akufo Addo wanya sa ade no ose in my country Ghana our economy has emerged in extremely poor shape from the COVID experience. The ballooning deficits, double-digit inflation, the nose-diving currency, and increasing debt distress are some of the symptoms of a very ill economy. Ghana's fate was easy to predict with the cavalier handling of the economy by the current administration. We went into the pandemic without adequate buffers and have emerged with a terribly battered economy. To make matters worse, the pandemic windfall of over 33 billion Ghana cedis, which could have cushioned the economy, remains unaudited, and is believed to have been used largely in the quest to win the 2020 elections at all cost. Mahama nsɛm a wɔde ato dwa no sɛnea mama mo ate aseɛ no nsɛm wo yɛ nsɛm bi a I mean public conversation, right? MPP for aba abɔnten aba betwa abɔ no NDC for nso susu sɛ Mahama nsɛm a waka no ɛno ano no mo nkyerɛ mo adwon comment box ni mo meda ase.